領域展開。煉獄教授の黒方煉獄 もう生きてる。 第三の爆弾バイチャーダスト。縁柱煉獄強靭黒桁煉獄 俺は
Alright, I just wanted to do this quick rant because this has been getting on my nerves for the longest time now. So recently, PJ Washington and his ex-girlfriend have broken up a week after their baby was born, and supposedly this girl is asking him for $200,000 per month off of child support. That's more than $43 million in the 18 years he has to take care of this child. Now, I know as of right now, these rumors are just rumors, but this got me thinking of all the other times where child support payments be fucking dudes over without a warning. Courts be having guys that have a slightly above average salary pay half of what they get paid every month for a kid that can't even say his ABCs yet. Like, what the fuck do you need $20,000 a month for? Gucci diapers? Like, why you need all this money to take care of a kid for? Like, I know kids aren't cheap, but as a regular ass dude, I can't imagine spending more than $3,000 per month on a child. A kid only needs what he needs. He don't need no designer clothes or Supreme or whatever. And do you see what these celebrities be paying in child support? They make them pay a stupid amount of money. Like, for example, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's divorce. Brad Pitt paid her $12 million all at once for child support, and then she claimed that shit didn't count. What the hell are you talking about? What you mean that doesn't count? What does count? The moon? And you're Angelina Jolie. You're worth $120 million. What the fuck do you need child support for? You gonna buy a whole orphanage now? And then there's this actor, Brendan Fraser, who's been paying $1.3 million a year in child support since 2009. Jesus Christ. And in 2013, he tried to reduce it because he said he couldn't afford it anymore. Then his ex-wife comes out and says that he's been hiding how much he's been really making. Now, even if that is true, what do you need $1.3 million for? A year? You taking your kids to school at NASA? This is fucked, man, because I know for a fact that most of that money isn't going to the kid. No, it's going to that girl's beauty products, makeup, plastic surgery, and into her pockets. And in my opinion, no adult working woman needs any more than $5,000 in child support. And even that's pushing it depending on what the job the girl has. And if the man is that well off to have to pay that much in child support, then maybe the court should just give that guy the child. I don't know, just a suggestion. But nah, the courts be having these people set for life just from child support money. Because they ain't got no jobs, they not contributing well off to have to pay that much in child support. Then maybe the court should just give that guy the child. I don't know, just a suggestion. But nah, the courts be having these people set for life just from child support money. Because they ain't got no jobs, they not contributing nothing to society, they just sitting on their asses waiting for that $30,000 check every month just because they had a baby with a baller. And the worst kind of girls are the girls that get in a relationship with these guys just to have a baby with him and leave his ass just so she can get that child support money. That shit is straight up evil. Not even the Joker would do that. Like, she never loved them to begin with. She just wanted to get paid. Ain't no fucking way you're an actual human if you've done that. I know your mama didn't raise you like that, and I know for a fact your daddy didn't raise you like that. Those girls must have been raised by Voldemort and that fat ass from the Boondocks. Like, these girls just don't have a heart. And this shit be happening all the time. And Flight's situation right now is a prime example of that. Like, you can laugh at Flight all you want, but what he's going through right now is fucking sad. Like, I'm not gonna go crazy in depth with it, but his ex-girlfriend, who he had a kid with, is sending text messages to him saying that he's ugly and that she only fucked with him because he had money. And worse yet, she's not even letting him see his daughter unless she gets more money from him. I'ma link the whole Flight ex-girlfriend video in the description, but in the meantime, yeah, these girls are evil. Like, child support is just a thing so that hoes don't have to get a job. And don't get me started on spousal support. That gotta be the dumbest thing ever. You're telling me that I have to pay my ex-wife so that she can get back on her feet? Bitch, get a job! You're a grown-ass woman. You're a grown-ass adult. You can't take care of yourself? Like, Dr. Dre is paying $3.5 million a year to his ex-wife because of spousal support. They ain't got no little kids they have to be taken care of. They're all adults. So why do you need all that money for? It's not for child support, it's just for you. Why you need to get all that just to get back on your feet? Like, what was she doing before she met him? Was she homeless? And it says he has to keep paying her that until she gets remarried or he dies. If she's getting paid that much money, we all know she's not gonna get remarried. Well, let's be honest. Like, take care of your damn self. Be an Instagram model. Make an OnlyFans. Oh, wait, never mind. Work at McDonald's or something. Just get a damn job. Why do I have to take care of you like you're a fucking child? I'm done with this shit. I'm really done with it. In conclusion, fuck bitches, save your money.
She belongs to the streets.
The world runs on money. Money is what makes the world go around. Us humans live and work to get that paper. We spend an absurd amount of it on higher education, being in debt for a period of time, just so we can earn more money in the future. Almost all of our goals is to make bank. And since we're in the age of the internet, making a ton of money is easier than ever. From Twitch, YouTube, and my personal favorite pastime, there's a ton of ways for people to make money on the internet. And when I see some people be making tens of thousands of dollars on an NFT that looks like this, it makes me think, what am I doing wrong? Why is the person who drew this making money off an image like that, and I'm still broke? Why would someone even pay for this if they can just screenshot it? Is it because the wrong people get rich? Or is it just because I should find a new hustle? I want money so bad. But before I talk about my crippling debt, this is sponsored by Atlas VPN, my first sponsor. Slay queen. Go girl. Sell out. Atlas VPN is a reliable VPN service used for any phase and subscription difficulties. Money is the root of all evil. A quote that was probably said by a broke nigga. Nah, get that nonsense out of my face. We all want to be rich one day. We dream of it so much that things like lottery tickets exist, so it can give us false hope, making you think, what if I do win? But like I said, it's only false hope. Snap back to reality, bro. You're not winning. What's that saying? How's that saying go? You're more likely to get fucked in the butt by Danny DeVito than to win the lottery? I don't know if that's how it goes. I don't read books. I already know there's no easy way to becoming a millionaire unless you were born into it or a hot girl on either of these apps. And I might be a sexy hot girl, but I haven't shown my face to prove it yet. So right now, I'm just a textbook definition of a broke college student, having my diet consist of ramen noodles and my tears. As of recent times, I've been... I'm a big spender. I spend a lot of money without realizing it, and also realizing I ain't got no money to spend. Like, look at how much money I spend on manga whenever I go to Barnes & Noble. Like, these are real receipts. No regrets. I don't got no job either. You think this YouTube stuff is a job? I don't get paid enough to consider it one. But my wallet is looking mad empty as of late. Like when I go to 7-Eleven just to buy a bag of chips and a drink, and I gotta worry about my card declining, that's how you know I'm in some broke shit, bro. And then when I leave the 7-Eleven, a homeless person comes up to me asking for some spare change. My brother, I don't even have spare change for myself. I be going home eating an ice cube sandwich. I'm gonna be out here like you next week. Like, I for real checked my bank account like 2 weeks ago, and I only check my bank account when YouTube pays me, because any other time I check it, I start to consider other career choices. And when I checked it, YouTube hadn't paid me yet. So I looked in my account, and I had, not even lying, $14.32 in that account.
What is that?
Your boy's on his homeless activities. My best bet to getting quick money now is to walk into my local Chinese restaurant and hopefully bump into a Squid Games person so I can get into the game. Sorry guys, I have to put that siren at the end of every offensive joke I make now. The world is getting tough out here. That's why I really don't get upset when I see YouTubers do sponsored videos. They just trying to get that bag like we are. I mean, I still skip the sponsored portion of the video, unless it's my sponsor, Atlas VPN, link in the description for that spicy deal. Like, one day, I want to get to that Mr. Beast level of money, but I won't give it away. I'm a greedy bastard. If I were to make a video like Mr. Beast, the highest prize I would go to is $20 in quarters, no more than that. But before dreaming about being Mr. Beast, I need to worry about myself. I'm 2 steps away from being the face of unemployment. And there's this thing that celebrities and already rich people say that rubs my cheeks the wrong way. Money can't buy you happiness. Which, I don't know about y'all, we all value money differently, but when I hear that, I think that's the biggest cap I've ever heard. I would be 1,000,000 times more happy if I was rich. Like, 95% of my problems would go away, and the other 5% is my non-existent love life. Money doesn't buy you happiness, my ass. If I became a billionaire tomorrow, I would have 1,000,000,000 reasons to be happy. I got $1. I got $2. I got $3. For $4? That's more money I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not saying every single person on earth would automatically be happy becoming rich. Everybody got their own personal problems to deal with. But to me, and probably a lot of other people out there, that statement is just false information. Like, I'd much rather be rich and depressed than broke and depressed. Like, if you're so sad with your 9-digit number bank account, then give me that money. If you're so sad with your money, then give me that money then. Like, bro, the people who genuinely think that money can't buy you happiness are the type of people to pick dinner with Jay-Z over actual money. Like, okay, bro, money can't buy you happiness, but poverty can't buy you anything. I swear, the person who came up with that quote is either the richest man to ever walk this planet or the poorest of the poor man you ever seen. The rich man would be like and publicly say, money doesn't buy you happiness, just so he could look better for the lower class, and they could be like, he's right, he's just like us, maybe money isn't all that. And he's just like, yes. Now give me more money. And if the poor person said it, he gotta be living in a rat-infested, monkey poop of a shed he calls a home, eating the mud off the ground, pissing on his hands to moisturize them because he can't afford lotion. Just the most broke man you can think of. And as he's staring at his cockroach stew, he tells himself, well, money doesn't buy you happiness, just to make himself feel better before taking a dump in his hole in the ground that he calls a toilet. Those are the only two types of people that I imagine made that quote. No in between. I'm tired of hearing that quote, bro, especially in the state I'm in now. Like, remember my Glizzy video? I said my lowest price I would suck one for was $200,000. But every day, that price has been getting lower and lower. Shoot, I suck one for $50,000 now. Man, I suck one for the all-you-can-eat Popeyes gift card now. I'm down bad out here. I don't know what else to say. The whole point of this video was just me complaining about how broke I am and I want money. But as of right now, my end goal for this year is just to go to 7-Eleven without worrying about my card declining. I remember watching Courage the Cowardly Dog and hating Eustace because he would always kick the shit out of Courage and hate him. And I used to hate him for that. But now when I'm older, I realize, nah, man, Eustace was just trying to get that bag the entire time. The dog was just like, holding him back from getting that bag. Eustace was all about that money. He only had that money in his mind. I look up to Eustace now. I don't know how to end this video, so in conclusion, follow me on Twitch. Bye. Animals are a very crucial part to our world and ecosystem.
Warning! I'm a huge nerd in this video, and I'm proud of it! Zippity-doo-bop!
I love comedies. It is my favorite genre to watch outside of romance, which makes me remember how lonely I am. I feel that is my favorite genre because I used to love to joke around with friends and family when I was younger. I took very little things seriously. I just wanted to get quick laughs out of people, like I was just a jester or something. I wanted to be known as the funny guy, not knowing I was just being a certified clown. I was just a joke. At least I get paid for it now. But I was like that because comedies were the only thing I watched back then. And I was also stupid. Like, all the cartoons I watched back then were comedies. All the movies I watched back then were comedies. Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, everything on there was a comedy. Even back then, the only reason I was on YouTube was for funny content like Smosh, C-Nanners, Nigga Higga. But now I'll be watching it for the latest TikToker I ain't never heard of controversy. I'd be laughing my gluteus maximus off at all these funny stuff I was watching. My favorites being Regular Show, Everybody Hates Chris, and Family Guy. So I already had a supreme taste in comedy as a kid. Not modern day Family Guy though. So as the comedy expert, when I started to watch anime, I wanted to know what the comedic ones had to offer. Cause it's a natural thing to get curious about when you're the reincarnation of Charlie Chaplin like myself. And at the beginning, I was met with a very positive, great start when I started watching Nichijou, which I'll talk about later on in the video, cause right now I'm about to go on Demon Time. And after watching that, I was like, damn, if they're all like this, then this is about to be really great. They were not all like that. In fact, I'd argue most of them were pretty garbage, or at least had me Straight face gag. Not a smirk, not a smile, not a hee hee, nothing. They were not funny. And I was and still am kind of confused because I know comedy is subjective, but how does so much mid come out of one genre and get recommended in this community? It makes no sense to me. I went searching for answers on anime Reddit pages, but instead of getting an answer, I was bombarded with the shittiest memes in existence. It's impressive how consistently bad these memes are, because they just been copying and pasting the same meme for the past 10 years. Like, look at this. What is this? If the people that write 90% getting an answer, I was bombarded with the shittiest memes in existence. It's impressive how consistently bad these memes are, because they just been copying and pasting the same meme for the past 10 years. Like, look at this. What is this? If the people that write 90% of comedy anime are the type to laugh at this, what is they just been copying and pasting the same meme for the past 10 years. Like, look at this. What is this? If the people that write 90% of comedy anime are the type to laugh at an anime girl pouty face meme, then we are doomed. As a species. No wonder World War III is about to happen. You know what's worse than catching your son watching One Piece? Catching him on r/anime memes. Like, that's just a one-way ticket to the orphanage. That can't be my seed. Outside of that tangent I just went on, yeah, comedy anime is very, very inconsistent. For me, at least. And in this video, I'll be going over why I think it's inconsistent, bring up a few bad ones as examples, a few good examples, and what I personally look for in comedies. But before I start, let's get to know the history of comedy. Now, comedy was created when God did the first joke ever, saying, you know, what if I just killed all the dinosaurs? And he did just that. And not gonna lie, looking back at it, that was pretty funny. Like, they had no idea what was coming. Then Adam Sandler was born, and comedy anime came shortly after. That's your history lesson of the day from Professor D. I've watched a lot of comedy anime, more than you think. I've been studying this subject for a while now, going through hell and back, watching some of the dumbest shows, watching some of the most unfunny anime moment compilations imaginable. Sometimes I struck gold, but that was few and far in between. But I believe I found a reason why I think most comedy anime don't make me giggle. It's cause the tropes and cliches. Some might say it's a cultural difference, like some countries find this funny, other countries find this funny kind of thing, but nah. There's a lot of Japanese game show and commercial clips that I've laughed with. I know that ain't the same thing as watching an entire series, but I'm gonna take what I have. Yeah, I don't think it's a cultural thing. I think it's the tropes. Like having any kind of character personality trait that ends in a dure, 9 times out of 10, those characters suck. And cliches like a harem or something, basically fan service comedy anime aren't funny. Like literally, none of them are funny. There is no such thing as a funny fan service anime. The only type of jokes they tell in these animes are a boy walks into a room not knowing a girl is changing in there and then he gets slapped. That's the only kind of jokes they tell. Then they repeat this joke every single episode. These anime thrive off of misunderstandings, but by the looks of it, most of y'all weebs just eat that shit up like it's the first time y'all seen it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But I do get that fan service comedy animes suck. And also, I don't like these low-key EDP type trope characters that comedy anime in general, not only fan service anime, have, where the teacher wants to get with the students. Like, why did I see this kind of character in at least 5 different series? It's weird. And also, some people might say, what about Intercesis Reviewers? That's kind of funny. I never laughed at that show. Not once. It was entertaining, but I didn't laugh at it. And also, who cares that it's known as the quote-unquote best of its genre? Being known as the funniest fan service anime is like being known as the best wheelchair basketball player. I mean, you might be good at your side of the field, but LeBron can dunk on you, nuts in your face and everything, 21-0. But yeah, fan service comedies ain't for me. And that cuts out like 1/5 of anime comedies, so we're already at a bad start. But the ones outside of the genre, even the ones I like and consider decent, I still walk away from it not laughing once. I might do a little exhale through the nose, like, you know, like that kind of thing. But actually laughing, not a chance. Like, quick example, I love this comedy anime called Kakushi Goto, about this single mangaka taking care of his daughter and their shenanigans. Did not laugh a single time when I was watching it. But I love it. It's just that a lot of these anime, I just be having an entertaining time when I watch it.
I'm smiling, but it ain't funny. I'm smiling, but it ain't funny.
Even a well-established anime like Grand Blue, I didn't laugh a single time at. Not once. I thought the anime was enjoyable, but I don't know, man. I didn't think it was funny. Like, these guys were mad annoying, always beating up the main boy for just talking to a girl. Why is he even friends with them? And the rest of the jokes just didn't hit for me. Some came close, but still didn't hit. And also, it couldn't escape my mind how the show is obviously trying to set up Iori and Chisa together because they both obviously like each other, but they're cousins, and not like the fourth or fifth cousins, like not blood related. No, her father is his uncle. This is third degree Alabama we're talking about. So now that Grand Blue was a failed, I tried to expand my catalog by watching/reading more highly acclaimed comedies to see if my comedy anime point was still valid. So I watched Ghost Stories, dubbed obviously.
Think of a big black man chasing you!
And then I read this manga called Yotsuba, a comedy manga that's ranked in the top 10 comedies on Mal. Let's start with Yotsuba. It's garbage! Just kidding, it's actually good. I didn't laugh though. Yotsuba is a slice-of-life comedy about the daily life of this little girl, Yotsuba. That's it. Each chapter is episodic with her interacting with her neighbors, and she's such a dumbass, annoying kid. She's always doing